Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Levin. I'm so happy to be here with you this morning for our Sunday meditation coming through Sun and Moon's YouTube channel, Sun and Moon Studio in Northern Virginia. And every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we also have 10 a.m. Yoga classes, asana classes, Monday through Friday. And they're available. The recordings are available anytime. Please check those out and check out our website community and the Zoom classes we offer. And hopefully, pretty soon, we'll be offering some in person classes again as well. So, as I speak for a few minutes of a theme, elbow grease today, elbow grease pointing to something else. You could stretch, you could set up your space, you could lie on the ground, you can sit in a chair for this meditation. It'll be about 12 minutes long. And I'll help guide you a little bit in setting up the comfortable seat. So this week, I got to do some window cleaning, glass doors and a windows at my parents' apartment. And it was a nice day, so I could be dressed like this. I didn't need jackets, and the window was pretty dirty. Eric Schiffman talks about this, one of our key guides and friends, yoga friends. How when we first wash the window, a number of ways this metaphor works. And I had the Windex and some paper towels, and it mostly streaked the window. So actually, I just went back for plain water first to just get the mud moving around and get that first layer off. And it took quite a while to get that, and then another layer, and then several iterations of cleaning. And then even after I stopped and we were sitting in that space together, my mom and I could see the streaks that were still there. So I touched it up a little bit, but I'll have to return even again to touch up some of those streaks. And then when I return again, there will probably be more accumulation to clean off, but not as much this next time around. So when we sit, when we're sitting, it's a different kind of effort that we bring, not the effort that actually got me quite tired after cleaning these windows, using muscles I hadn't in a while. And the effort, actually, the underlying theme that I'm coming in with is the Sanskrit word tapas, or the effort or the commitment, the dedication that that brings us to whatever our endeavor is. Very different kind of effort to clean windows than to come and sit quietly. The sitting quietly, the sitting quietly kind of effort, and as also brings up or loose starts to loosen the dirt. So as I'm cleaning the window and streaking it with the dirt turning to mud. Similarly, when we sit, things arrive that maybe don't feel so clean, don't feel kind of cloggy, feel kind of heavy, can't feel kind of like, "Ugh, I don't want to deal with that." Feel like, well, am I doing this meditation right? All kinds of things can come in. And some of what we need to see, I'm very suspect of just being told that we should apply some discipline, that we should commit, just make a commitment. Uh, maybe in the beginning, that gross kind of commitment is needed. But then as we clean, as we sit, as we get purified, as things come up, another level of refinement is needed. Level of refinement, um, where in order to see some of the things underneath, like what is bringing us to even want to sit, what is brought me to clean that window. Part of it was a request from my mom. Part of it was it feels good, it's nice to have the clean window where we sit together and we can look out to the lawn and the tree. And so we as we sit and as whatever debris comes up and gets loosened, underneath there's more, like the more subtle streaks that I saw on the window. The more could be what motivates us, what seems to be pushing at us. It could be from our history, from experiences we've had, or it could be what's drawing us, what's pulling at us, and some of that might be our passion. That's of what we want next in life, what we desire. Some of it is a natural inclination toward health and well-being, toward the good. Some of it may be from less light, less kind motivations. And what's wonderful about this practice is we start to see that we have the capacity, um, we have within us the space, we have within us the forgiving presence, we have within us the space that can hold what arises. And in the case of the window, I sort of quickly knew, oh, yeah, I need to come back and I need to maybe wipe this with less soapy water or with a different kind of cloth to get the streaks out, or I need to go in circles or back and forth. Um, and as we sit and meditate, we also sometimes the next step may not be clear right away. So there's an element of patience. And the parallel of that in the physical cleaning the window, I was tired from the cleaning I'd done, so it was wise to not keep pushing myself. Also, I had to get on with things. I had the next thing in my day to get to. So so we may need to come back again and again, and for this enlightening, for the luminous wisdom to come to us, for the next step to become obvious. And as usual, my mind is jumping toward a tangent that's related, coming back daily. And I know that some of you have done a 28-day challenge with Andrea and meditation with my friend and teacher, Andrea Kish, and to come to the seat daily. And that's that's a kind of effort, a kind of dedication that's so valuable. And to come at it from a place, well, maybe part of us comes at it from a place of knowing that will serve us, knowing that it can be challenging, just thus the word challenge, knowing that that we may resist, that we may want to sleep in, that we may want to go for a walk, do something different, that we have something drawing us, the laundry needs done, or something else. Um, and there's another layer to it, as my teacher has guided me to feel when I come here, how much I feel like this is home, how much this nurtures me, just like we eat every day, brush our teeth every day, and these things not only nurture us, but they feel good when we tap into what they feel like. They We may return because it feels like we align. It feels like the right thing. We know that in our hearts and in our whole being. So with all those words, maybe too many. I'm really trying to be brief, but that's a challenge for me. So let's start our 12 minutes of sitting together, starting with a bell and a bow. So finding our seat. This is a really important part, the setting up, step one. And you may have already established that seat. Something that can be really helpful is a tilting of the pelvis just a little bit forward, a little bit back. Can be just very minute, just noting that shift and noticing how it serves the foundation of the legs and feet, whether you're on the floor or in a chair, and how it serves the spine and head, the upper body above the pelvis. You find in that rocking forward and back movement just where through the feeling, through the senses of where where the just right spot is that allows a grounding, rooted feeling downward and a light ease upward. My hands and arms I place in this universal mudra where my left knuckles rest in the right knuckles, middle knuckles lined up, the thumbs lightly touching. And you can choose to place your hands on your legs, palms up, palms down. Another really vital step is noticing our breath. So we get the shape of the seat just right. And you can come back to tweaking that. But the stillness is really also valuable. We set up the seat to be comfortable so that we can maintain the relaxed stillness. And then we can also notice sounds. So we have the steps of ground, sound, and breath. Each of those are big chapters in themselves, but these words help us, shortcuts. Ground includes the setting up of the seat, the body, the sensing, the support that is here through the earth underneath us. Sounds attunes our senses in a very open and rooted way, anchored way, where we're openly receiving all that's coming to our senses. Sound is such a lovely one to, and such a subtle one. And it links our inner self with the outer spaces. All that's around us. As we let ourselves receive the touch of sound in this practice of stillness, we just receive, clear a space for it in the vastness of our mind. Each visitor that comes, be it my dog coughing, be it the rain pitter pattering on my window, be it the coolness at the back of my body, the, the thought that takes me seemingly to a whole other place. I am just here, receiving, allowing, witnessing, attending. And breath, the third step. They don't have to be in this order, but this is often the order I take. Breath, just another opportunity. Just breath. Breath, big, big, big chapter. Life force that is somehow is us and yet comes through us over and over. And offers us this opportunity as we watch, we observe, we quietly from this still place, watch how the breath moves in, where our body might have a habit of resistance, where there is ease. Noticing how we meet resistance, how we meet ease. these underneath layers. Bringing palms together after having received the vibration of the bell. And each time we freshly meet everything, each thing that comes to us, like that sound of the bell, freshly meeting it offers us an infinity of experience, ever new. And here, having come to the end of our practice, this gesture of palms together at the heart and bowing, I invite us to feel what's the sentiment within you of closure, of gratitude, perhaps, of wishing well for others, of wow, I was just getting into it. I would like to just sit longer. What we notice and how we greet it is so important. Is enriches and fills us out and completes us. All the specific finite parts that arise, especially in this practice of stillness. And so, thank you for having joined me again this week. I look forward to seeing you seeing you next week. And it looks like everyone found us. Gail's here, Mary Beth is here. Thank you so much for joining me, and everyone who comes on afterward. So happy to be here together. See you next week.